Hello, it's Carl, and this video is all about one of my favourite places on your planet, and that is Dedham, in the heart of the countryside on the Essex-Suffolk borders. This is the old mill, and you can see the mill pond there, and now you can see the mill in the background, and that basically leads down to where I'm going to show you today, which is a walk along the River Stour between Dedham and Flatford. So, as we look at this, where you will actually walk is where you can see the people and a dog there on the right hand side as we're looking at this. The other side of the river is private, but as you will see, it's a very popular one for A, walking, and B, paddleboarding and rowing and kayaking and that sort of thing. And indeed you can hire boats here as well. Now I'm heading towards Flatford, so you walk on the left, but what I'm going to do is go back down to the ground and show you where we start. The most convenient parking is right in the public car park in the middle of Dedham, which is literally a 2-minute walk from where we are now. This is the boatyard. You can see why it got that name, but there's a great restaurant, coffee shop and what have you there. We're still looking at it here from a slightly different angle now. Just on the right hand side is the bridge that you come to walk over and get down onto the river. And I'm going to jump in the river now. This is actually it here. It's very, very clear. And I shot this because I could see some little fish. I really don't think you can see them in this video. But this is just adjacent to the boatyard itself. And this is where you can hire boats from. It's public, so you can just take your own kayak, which I have done on about 1 million occasions because I used to live here. Not in the river or in the boatyard, but I used to live round the corner in Dedham itself. And so I used to come down here an awful lot. So this has got a great deal of memories for me here. And as you can see, it's very much open countryside. There are cows dotted along here, but as we walk now, there's a public footpath all the way from Dedham to Flatford itself. We've got a separate video on Flatford, which is very much the heart of Constable country, so do have a look for that one as well on the YouTube channel. But basically from Dedham to Flatford, if you walked just straight the way along, it's about half an hour or so, something like that, and you literally walk all the way alongside the river. It is, as I say, open countryside, and as you can see, very, very popular with dogs that want to have fun, and why not? So there we go. But as far as the river is concerned, I should mention at this point, it's the River Stour. So nice, we named a barn after it. But it goes all the way from Sudbury, which I'm not sure how far that is along the river from there, maybe 20 miles or so, something like that. So it goes from Sudbury through Dedham, then on to Flatford, and then to Manningtree, and then out towards the sea. And there is actually an annual kayak race called Sudbury to the Sea. But you don't have to do that. You could just come along to here, go to the boatyard and hire a little rowing boat for an hour and just crash into the banks like the other people do. But it really is just a very relaxed, unspoiled walk, because between Dedham and Flatford there is literally nothing. It's just a lovely amble across, or rather along the river, and certainly a great one for dogs. Dogs are welcome any time of the year, don't have to be kept on leads, but I guess what that's looking to do is to attract the responsible dog owners, which I have to say it pretty much does. I lost count of the amount of times I've walked along here, and the dogs just tend to be happy to be here and enjoying themselves. So anyway, as you can see, here's one here. It does amuse me that I'm sort of this random bloke with a gimbal and a drone when I go out and shoot these videos, and just be wondering why some random bloke is filming their dog. But don't seem to mind, so... And the dogs don't seem to mind. Look, he was quite happy, wasn't he, being filmed? Anyway, the river, as I say, is it's very popular for people having a bit of a paddle. That tends to be down near the boatyard itself. But the boats have been, I've been coming here for absolutely decades. I lived here for quite some time, and these boats have just been here forever, certainly as long as I can remember. And as I say, I've kayaked quite a bit here because I used to drive round to the car park to take my kayak round, and then often go to Flatford, where if you are kayaking, you have to get out. There's a portage point there, so you get out at Flatford and then take it along, drop it back in, and then you can literally go all the way to the sea from there. So France, I guess, would be your next stop. Anyway, one of the great advantages of putting together these videos in my own little home studio is that in between editing, in my seamless pauses, I can actually Google things. And I just went and had a look, and I was indeed right. It is about 20 miles from Sudbury to Dedham along the river, depending on which route you take. It's about 20 to 25 miles, because there are a couple of different options. Anyway, I don't think any of these people are going to be troubling that distance and heading to Sudbury anytime soon. This is very, very much one of the most relaxing, tranquil, serene places that I've ever kayaked, and it was certainly when I was living in Dedham, it was a great place to just come and just get on the water, peace and quiet, and just really chill out. And as you can see, also very popular with paddleboarders, suppers, and there are a couple of clubs in the area as well for kayakers, canoeists and paddleboarders, as well as those wanting just to enjoy a stroll along this stunning part of the English countryside. It's only about 25 minutes from Woodfarm HQ and from two-acre Broders over in Woodbridge, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Do check out the video on Flatford as well. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also subscribe to our newsletters on the homepage of our website. That way I can let you know about any last minute availability, any cancellations, competitions, that sort of thing. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.